Hey everybody, Flubier Collector here. Just wanted to give a quick recap video of the 2019 card convention here in Chicago. Just going to go through kind of my pickups and a little bit about my experience. I went in on Friday and Saturday. I live not terribly far from the convention, so just did the commute in both days, brought in my oldest son, and anyway, an amazing show, amazing time, and here's a little bit about my experience. So they had a little bag when you'd come in each day here at the auction, loaded up, but anyway, National Sports Collectors Convention. So I just grabbed one of those. I don't know really why I'm going to keep it other than the fact that it says that. But as others have shown in their recap videos, it was a fun thing to do is go over by the PSA area, by the Breakers Pavilion, and pick up an old, personalized card. So there's myself and my boy Avery. I let him pick the color for us, and he went with blue. I'm presuming for the Cubs, but two motley-looking dudes there. Then Thursday night, I went in with a buddy of mine to the first night of the YouTube community meet and greet, and we had the fortunate experience of meeting up with Eric from those back pages, and I picked up one of his personalized cards. And I think it was on Friday. I can't remember what day, Friday or Saturday. Anyway, was able to meet Silver Jackified Joe, and he was kind enough to give me one of his cards. And then also Up North Collectors, Mike and Luke were handing out packs, so I haven't even opened that yet, but we'll probably do that. So anyway, it was fantastic. I'm really glad I went in. I was not able to go to the show itself on Thursday, but I did come in for the meet and greet for a couple hours and meet as many as I could. Had some good conversations with some guys. Great community and definitely a fun event. So moving on from that, one of the things on Saturday is we went over to the Panini booth first thing in the morning, and I got in line for a kid's case break. And Avery got in. We might have missed or almost missed the cut by about 5 people. Baseball was gone. There was 3 breaks that day. You could choose baseball, football, or basketball. Baseball was gone by the time we got there, but we did get basketball. And they basically handed you an envelope, and you open the envelope, see what team you got. And he was fortunate enough to grab the Golden State Warriors, so a good pickup. And from that, we got 4 cards. Sean Livingston, numbered to 49, I believe it is. Cornerstone. And auto, on-card auto with patch, so neat little pickup. Then we also picked up a Jacob Evans III, and he picked up a Kevin Durant. Obviously, we're hoping for Curry, but anyway, it was a great experience. He'll remember that for a lifetime. Just tried to continue to remind him that he's very fortunate to have these types of opportunities, and opportunities don't always pan themselves out, even when they present themselves, but position yourself in life to create opportunities for yourself, and hopefully they play out. And this was one of those times where it played out for him. Here's some other random cards, and I'm trying to block the glare as much as I can. Just that in the Panini experience, they had a bag, and they had all kinds of different things in the bags. And he had different boxes that he could break. There was some Prism, Optic. This particular one wasn't in the bag, but it was Upper Deck booth. They were giving out the little packs. So we got 3 trilogy cards, hockey cards with Alex Ovechkin in there. Similar to Topps having their silver packs, Panini also had them. So I think Avery was given I don't know, 4 packs or so. So these are who he picked up. I guess Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Max Scherzer, Shohei, Derek Carr, Stephen Curry, James Harden, and he picked up a Miles Sanders rookie card from the Eagles. Then there was some collegiate themed ones that he got. Kyler Murray, he actually got 2 of those. There was a Larry Bird wearing his Indiana State uniform, and a Magic Johnson in his Michigan State. Then there was a Carter Kaboom, numbered to 299, and a Jared Goff, numbered to, what is this one numbered to? 99, I think, maybe. Yeah, 99. And then also picked up a Deshaun Watson, numbered to 10. So those were those actually have the national on them. I'll flip this around. So it says there on the bottom, 2019 Panini, the national. It's very subtle on the back. There's no front signage. One of the other things picked up was a box of the Topps Chrome. So we'll probably break that at some point later on. And with that, we got a Topps silver pack. And in that pack, I was actually watching Joe's Silver Jackify's video earlier today, and we pretty much got the identical pack with respect to having Fernando Tatis Jr. in it, Ricky Henderson, Ryan Sandberg, but I believe he had a gold Manny Machado, and we were fortunate enough to get a Wander Franco. So again, you can see here on the front, they all say the national on them. So anyway, Tatis, Henderson, Sandberg, excuse me, and a Wander Franco. Also, we picked up a couple hobby boxes of Fortnite cards for my son. He was actually really good, patient, lots and lots of walking. Came back each day. My wife asked him how he liked it, and he loved it. And so I think we might have planted some fertilizer in the seed of that little collector. And although right now he's more interested probably in Fortnite than he is baseball cards, he loves playing the sport, and I think just the general, he's got the collector bug in him, and so I'm helping instill that with him. Anywho, then from the meet and greet, picked up Stoff Sports junk wax box. So they're still sitting in the box. The friend that came in, he actually ended up buying one as well. So he and I are going to do a box break at some point. And silver packs in there. It sounds like the Ken Griffey Jr. from the box hasn't been found yet. So maybe it's sitting in there. We'll hope. My big pickups were 3 autographed Cubs players from the 2016 World Series team. I've got a series of bobbleheads, and I've been working toward trying to get Cubs autographs on baseballs. And so I picked up Aroldis Chapman, Jake Arrieta, and a Addison Russell. So I don't particularly care if they're on the World Series ball or not. I'm just looking at the price point for the most part, and trying to get all the players. And I'm getting down to the point where the ones that I need are the more obscure ones. I've got the Bryant, I've got the Rizzo, the Baez, the Contreras, the Zobrist, the Fowlers, and whatnot. Ones that are seemingly easier to get, but the Travis Woods and the Miggy Monteros and Justin Grimms. Well, actually, I have Justin Grimm. But getting down to some of those players, that it's going to be a little bit more challenging to find. But we'll find them, get them, and I don't know how many more I need to get. Somewhere, call it 8, something like that. Also, see here is from the 1971 Top Super. I was looking to upgrade. Apologize for the glare here. This is number 50, Glenn Beckert. I picked up 2. The guy had 2, so I just took both of them off his hands. The other one wasn't very good, but cleared up some space for him, so we can put in another card in there. My boys want to look at it, play with it, whatever they want to do. I'm not going to care. So that should be an upgrade to the one that I have now. Then I had a hole in my wax pack runs from the 80s for Fleer, so I picked up a few of the 1985 Fleer baseball wax packs, so those will go into my case. And then just in some random packs breaks from 89 Donruss, I picked up a Johnson rookie, a Greg Maddux card, and doing a break with Mike O. Tony Gwynn All-Star was the best out of the 87 Topps break that I did with him. Then there's a Chris Parmalee. I don't even know where this one came from. I think it was handed to my son going through. But it's an on-card auto. Chris Parmalee from the Twins. I'll have to find out from MP Fox if he's any good. And then there's a 2016-17 Flawless, numbered to 25, dual patch auto, not auto, but Markeith Morris and Kelly Oubre Jr. I don't even know. I'm not a basketball guy, at least NBA. So got that as well. So that's pretty much my experience. I didn't go in there looking for anything major for my collection. I figured I'd have some challenges finding some of the stuff that I was looking for. It might have been there, but nowhere where I asked, and I asked a lot. I was looking to try to find some Dave Kingman PSA slabbed piece to complete my Dave Kingman registry. Or basic registry with PSA, but they just didn't have it slabbed. I'm not surprised for this show and kind of where they're targeting. I'm getting resigned to the fact that I'll probably just have to pick up the raws and do a submission to go ahead and complete that registry set, which is fine. But I was just hoping I could knock off some that were slabbed. I try to trace it on eBay and 4 Sharp Corners and ComC. But I didn't really find anything there. Even the rookie card, which I already have, but I just started asking just for the rookie card to see if I could even find a hit. The ball autos was the other big thing that I was specifically targeting. Other than that, I didn't really find it, but the stuff I was looking for was obscure. I'll probably have more luck in the next 3 months when they have another show. That's typically when there's a lot more Chicago-focused things at the show, because it's not the nationwide piece. It's there's a big card show at the Stevens Center, Dunleavy Stevens Center, every 3 months. So that's typically, they have a lot more Chicago local product, and I'm hoping to have more success probably for what I'm looking for there. All in all, a great experience. It was my son's first time going to the National. I was happy that he really enjoyed it, and I was glad to share that 2-day experience with him. He said on a couple times with me, he's like, he really enjoyed doing it. A lot of times we do it with myself and my 2 boys, and he just made comments that he really appreciated having a little bit of time, just the one-on-one, which we get when we go to the Cubs games, but doing something different besides that was something special for him. And again, it's creating memories, it's sharing the hobby. And if something spawns, from him into the hobby, whether it be baseball or Fortnite, doesn't really matter to me. I just, he'll always have that tie back to our time together, and there's nothing more important than that. So, appreciate meeting each and every one of you from the YouTube community. It was a great time. There was a few definitely that I would have liked to have met. I just didn't get a chance to meet up with you. Anyway. Don't know if we'll make it out to Atlantic City next year, but at least it's now in the discussion, because now I have at least 2 of the family members, myself and my son, that would be willing to go. So all the best. Take care. God bless.